Hello, Faith Leader, and welcome to Breaktime. Today, Psalm 22, verse 8 says, He trusts in the Lord, they say. Let the Lord rescue him. Let him deliver him, since he delights in him. There's the mockery. There's the place of Jesus experienced this on the cross when others were mocking him and say, call on your God, he can get you down. And there's this sense of, call on, why are you going through such a difficult place? If God was for you, how come you would be here? And have you heard that one? Maybe the enemy's whispered it to you. Maybe it isn't because others are speaking it, but maybe you're hearing those thoughts. And it's in the place of adversity is typically where the enemy tries to hit us the hardest and tries to knock us down. If God was for you, why would you be going through this situation? Why isn't God rescuing you? Can you hear those questions? Well, you must not be worthy. Oh, or maybe God's favor isn't on you. Because if it was, then truly God would not have you going through this. See, you're trusting in something that's not real. Can you hear all the lies? And some people have the audacity to even speak that out loud. But most of the time, the enemy whispers those in our minds and in our heads and gets us almost to doubt the goodness of God. He gets us to turn our heart in a place where we're questioning. I don't think God's intimidated at all by our questioning. I think in those places our faith the roots go deeper because we're sensing that, oh man, I don't have the favor of men. I'm hearing these lies of what others are saying, and yet I have to stand in the truth. I have to stand with the Lord. No matter if who's going to stand with me, I'm going to stand. And Jesus gives us the best example of it. It wasn't the nails, you've heard this before, that held Jesus to the cross. It was his faith. It was who he was. It wasn't that he could have removed himself. There was no doubt. But because of who he is and the mission that was before him, he endured the joy set before him. He endured the cross. And so consider it pure joy when you face trials of many kind. James had these words penned because in those is where our character is built. So if others are mocking you and doubting, why isn't God delivering you? Continue to see that as a place where you are growing. I said this to someone the other day and they really questioned me. You're growing because God is saying when we're trusting in him, and in order for us to get deeper, what has to happen? I mean, just question in your life. When you turn back and you look at the places where you saw remarkable steps forward in your faith, what was happening? Typically, it's some sort of hardship or maybe somebody said something. Maybe someone did something and began to question you, your character in God or your gifts in the Lord or whatever. And you really had to come before God with those things. If we didn't face those things, how does our faith grow stronger? Just a thought, just a question. If others are not mocking us, if others aren't questioning our faith, see it as a blessing. Because then you bring those words before the Lord and you say, okay, God, what is true in these words that others are saying? And see what he has to say. Oh, you're so blessed. I hope you know it. I hope you know how blessed you are.